Oh, hi, how you doing? Yeah, today's program's gonna be so excited. I'm sitting here at the controls waiting for it to come on. Stay tuned. From old Newgate prison, no purchase necessary, it's prime time with George Durunda. Tonight, artist extraordinaire Dave Barsalou, plus we make pizzas at Giovanni's with Rick Frattesi. So get ready for the most entertaining show on television!
Hi, I'm George Durunda, and welcome to the big program. Welcome to Primetime. We're here at Newgate Prison in Granby, Connecticut. And hey, how about those Red Sox? You know, I don't want to say that the team is choking this early in the season, but their team physician is Dr. Heimlich. Hey, Red Sox, athletics, exercise, show me exercise! Yes, we'll be playing the feud all through the show here. And Mr. Doug, another brand new segment that we want to present to you, the home viewers. It's Doug Locke's Fashion Corner. And yes, here's Mr. Doug, and let's see, he's sporting his springtime, sunshiny kind of look here. And it's his, let's see, a white t-shirt sported with jeans and sneakers, and also, if you notice, as an accent piece, it's that little plaid skirt kind of thing he's wearing there.
It's not a skirt, man! It's not a skirt, it's a kilt! I told you, it's a kilt!
A kilt, okay, it's, if he calls it a kilt, I call it a skirt, but call it anything. Hey, wait a minute, fashion? Doug Locke's Fashion Corner? What are we looking at? Show me his clothes! Yes, how about that, folks? More entertainment than you deserve. The feud, Doug Locke's Fashion Corner. Already this early in the show, you know, there is a sign that Doug has been partying too much. When I was over at his house the other day, his house is filled with thousands of empty cans of SpaghettiOs. I just can't quite figure it out. Hey, but my first guest is an artist in resident. Well, he resides in Chicopee, and here he is to present his latest creation, GB's Over Springfield. It's our good friend Dave Barsalou. Well, Dave, welcome back to Primetime.
Thanks, George. Glad to be here.
And it's a pleasure to be here. We're here at Springfield Central.
Springfield Central Gallery, downtown Springfield, 338 Worthington Street.
And this is your next big show. I'm surrounded by T-shirts
And tote bags, shopping bags, with the GB Granville Brothers Aircraft, Springfield, Mass.
Now, where did you come up with the idea for this show, T-shirts and GBs? What's the connection?
Well, the connection is I've been doing some research on some of the important historical things that have happened in Springfield in the past, and the GB airplanes were one of those significant historical things.
And what's significant about the GBs in Springfield?
Well,
I understand they were, at one time, the fastest airplanes in the world?
Yeah, in 1931 and 32, they were the fastest planes in the world. They were specifically built for racing. In fact, in both 31 and 32, they won the Thompson Trophy race, which was a prestigious air race held in Cleveland, Ohio, every year. And in 1931, the GBZ racer won, but did not break a world's record, but came close. And in 1932, the R1, flown by Jimmy Doolittle, who went on to further aviation fame, not only won the Thompson Trophy race, but also broke the world speed record at 296 miles an hour. Now we're talking 1932, so at that time it was incredibly fast.
It was quite an accomplishment.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, where in Springfield were these planes manufactured?
At the Springfield Airport, which is now the location of the Springfield Plaza.
So for all the folks at home watching, when they go into Kmart and Friendly's, that was once an airport.
Absolutely. In fact, the Friendly's at the Springfield Plaza used to have a beautiful mural on the wall that had different images of GB airplanes flying on the wall, but when I think it was the Hershey company took over Friendly's, they
depersonalized all the restaurants.
Beautiful mural that the guy had spent months on, and they came in and just painted right over it.
And took on the look of generic fast food.
Right. And it was a beautiful mural with authentic reproductions of all the GB airplanes.
So that was once the Springfield Airport.
Yes.
And whereabouts? Was there a hangar out back somewhere?
There used to be a hangar that was closer to St. James Avenue, which was there up until maybe 10 years ago, maybe even a little more recently, and it was just starting to fall apart, so it was demolished. But that was the last remnant. The hangar was there even after the plaza was built.
So what prompted you to print up, what do we have here, 5,000 t-shirts?
No, it was 100 t-shirts and 30 shopping bags or tote bags.
And the color scheme you derived from?
The color scheme, the Z Racer was yellow and black, and that is the color scheme I used for that particular t-shirt. And the R1 and R2, again, with the one that Jimmy Doolittle flew, had a color scheme of red and white. And this kind of, the colors evolved out of the yellow and black, the word B from GB, apparently because someone said, well, it looks like a giant bee, and they combined the two things together, and they used yellow
Unlike
and
the
black,
Bee
like a giant.
That's another story altogether.
The GBs and the Bee Gees are two totally different things, okay? One's an airplane, the other's a vocal group. But again, it was because the first GB, the Z Racer, someone said it looked like a bee. So they went with this yellow and black color combination. And the R1, they wanted red in the color scheme, but they weren't sure which red. And someone said, well, how about this red from the Coca-Cola sign over here? So they went with that Coca-Cola red, but there's also speculation that because the R1 had a similar Coke bottle shape, that was another reason why they put the two of them together, the color and the shape.
But these airplanes were ahead of their time.
Absolutely. In fact, what happened was a lot of people said that they were very dangerous, and there were some crashes in the GBs. And in fact, some of them were tragic. Lowell Bales was killed in one of the Thompson Trophy races out in Cleveland. Speculation was one of the gas caps flew off the plane, shattered the cockpit window, and sent the plane out of control, and he crashed. So there was almost a jinx, or they thought there was a jinx. The speculation is now that because of the fact that the planes were ahead of their time, that the pilots then, in the early 30s, just weren't capable of flying such a hot plane. It was just beyond their control. So in other words, they were putting this very hot, fast airplane in the controls of these pilots, and they just couldn't fly it the way it should have been flown. And so the controls were touchy and everything else, and what happened was, because of the crashes and the fact that these planes were hot and everything else, basically the Granville brothers ceased existence about 1934.
And it's all part of history.
Well, it's an important part of Springfield's history, a part of the Pioneer Valley, Western Massachusetts. This is something that is right up there with the Indian motorcycles and the Basketball Hall of Fame and the Springfield Armory, Dr.
It's all part
Seuss.
of the
It's a very important heritage of this area, and it's just that a lot of people have forgotten about the GBs because they weren't in existence for a long period of time. The Indian motorcycles were around for a much longer period of time, so people tend to remember the Indian motorcycles. But the GBs, just being around for that 5 or 6 year period, a lot of people have forgotten about.
At one time, Springfield manufactured the fastest planes in the world.
Yep.
Now, I understand there's a plane that's owned by the Disney people. and there was a group effort in Springfield trying to get the Disney people to release the plane to Springfield?
Well, recently there was a movie called The Rocketeer, and you might have seen it. In the beginning, maybe the first 10 minutes, there's a GB in the movie. If you look closely at the side of the plane, it says the city of Springfield. This is an exact replica of the first Z Racer, the yellow and black one, the one that won the Thompson Trophy race in 1931. Now, this plane is an exact replica, a flying replica. Now, what had happened was arrangements were trying to be made with a group of people in Springfield to get this plane sold or donated by Disney to the city of Springfield to put into the Springfield Science Museum. And for some reason or another, it just didn't work out. This effort is part of like keeping that alive. There's always a possibility that Disney could change their mind. The plane is just sitting in the in an air museum in Chino, California, and you never know. This type of publicity about the GBs here, they may say, well, you know, we're going to change our mind and we are going to ship the plane to Springfield because that's where it rightfully belongs. Who knows? I mean, it's speculation, but I don't personally want to give up trying to get the plane sent back here. This is its home. This is where it belongs.
So through your efforts, through your art show, and through other efforts throughout Springfield, who knows? We may see a GB back here in Springfield at home.
It's very possible. It's very possible.
Maybe we could land it right at the Springfield Plaza.
That would be nice. I don't know if there'd be as much room to land as there used to be in the old days. But,
well, we'll just cancel all the sales at the department stores.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be more room now. You know.
Absolutely.
Right. There's much more room. But it's a good thought to try to do this. And well, there are still a lot of descendants of the original 5 Granville brothers still living in the area. And I hope that they do come down and check out the show and see that there are people in the area that are trying to keep the Granville brothers' name alive.
And we'll keep the GBs alive. Well, Dave, thanks for being here. It's always a pleasure having you on the program, and always a pleasure attending one of your magnificent art spectacles.
Appreciate it very much,
and
George.
You're welcome back anytime. Hey, stick around. We'll be back with more of the big program, more T-shirts, more shopping bags right after this.
That's my dad. And that's Mom. Dad's got an idea, a way to get rid of all the grody garbage that's polluting the world. He's invented a big rocket ship to shoot all the garbage into outer space. Mom's not sure, but Dad says his invention will save the world.
There's an easier way to save the world. Recycle. For your free recycling action guide, write Recycle. Environmental Defense Fund, 257 Park Avenue South, New York, New York.
Yes, welcome back to the big program, and we're here at Newgate Prison, and on our way traveling down to Newgate Prison here in Connecticut, I was talking with Mr. Doug while we were riding down, and he told me that he's making plans for his upcoming vacation. You know, Doug is one of the hardest working staff members we've ever had here on Primetime, and work. Show me work! And what do you do when you work hard? Show me money! So anyway, yeah, Doug was telling me he's making plans for his vacation. He said one day he'll probably go whale watching. I'll just give you a few seconds there to make up your own joke. And also on vacation, I think Doug likes to go to Show Me Nightclub! Yes, playing the feud, I'm beginning to annoy myself. But my next guest has been with us before on Primetime. It's a pleasure to welcome back, and this time we're making a pizza with our good friend from Giovanni's, Rick Frattesi. That's Rick. Welcome back to the big program.
Thank you, George.
We're here at Giovanni's, and we're gonna make a pizza.
Very good.
We're gonna have a pizza bake-off.
Okay.
You're gonna make one, and I'm gonna make
I'm
one.
gonna give you a crash training course and see if you can handle it.
See if I qualify for a job here, so when they fire me in television someday,
You'll be a lock-in here.
when I decide to give up the show and retire and buy a farm, I'll buy a pizza place too.
That's right. You can start your training right here.
Now, what do we have?
All right, we're gonna make medium pizzas.
Medium pizzas.
A medium-sized pizza, our 14-inch pizza. We're gonna give you a
that's
piece
what
of
it
dough.
starts. That's what it starts with. Here,
Okay,
right here.
here's our dough. This is your basic flour, water, yeast ingredients combination here. Okay, we put it down.
Okay.
Flour it up a little bit.
Flour it up.
You don't want it to be sticking. Okay. Now, pat it down good. Don't break the countertop, please.
Pat it down good.
Pat
yes.
it down. Use your fingers, whatever you got to use. Elbows, palms of the hands.
The most fun we've had in years.
Okay, if you do good, I got your application for you. We'll sign you up. All right, just pat it down. Get nice and flat.
Nice and flat. Is
Nice
this flat?
and flat. Yep.
Nice
real
and flat. We
Use
want
your
it
hands.
flat.
We're gonna see who makes the better pizza here.
Now, where did this come from? You hand make your dough, right?
Everything's handmade, hand tossed. None of this, no
whoa.
putting it in a pan or anything. We just take it.
Now, who came up with the idea of tossing the dough? Where was that invented?
That's a good question. Someplace in Italy, they started tossing it around.
Some guy in Italy, some guy was tossing his dough around.
Somebody probably acted up. They threw the dough across the room and found out that it stretched on the way, and they went from there. It saves a lot of time when you hand toss them. Okay, here we go.
We're kneading our dough.
Right,
This
kneading
is-
the dough, breaking it down. Now we're going to pick it up and we're just going to stretch the crust.
We stretch the crust.
Start to stretch the crust a little bit here.
Stretch the crust.
Okay. Just kind of go. Boy, you're doing pretty good. You might be able to be my replacement soon.
So I'm going to buy the business, right?
Hey, make me an offer. Okay. Make me an offer.
What's this light for over here?
This light is for when a pizza's done cooking. This light immediately goes off, like so. So to help, full aware that pizza's ready to come out. It doesn't shut off till I open that door and find out that pizza is done. Works out rather well if somebody's in the back and they hear the buzzer. They come up, see the light. They know they have to get that pizza out.
Or they know that
No burning pizzas
At least
allowed
they know
at
it's not a
Giovanni.
medical emergency.
Right. Although a lot of people come in and start a big panic. They wonder what that light's all about. Okay, so there you go.
What if you have
Now try to
weak?
keep
What if you have weak spots in this?
No, you're pretty good. You got a nice pizza dough going there.
A nice pizza dough.
Okay. All right, you pick it up.
Pick it up.
Now this is where you're going to get into some.
gonna
You
pick
can
it
either
up.
be conventional,
be-
just can go. If you're nervous about throwing it up, you can just kind of stay on the outside.
Hey!
There you go.
Hey, look at that, a flip! Hey! Oh.
Now you start when you throw it. Gotta get it back into. Okay, there you go. Here we go. Everybody's going to get it in the act. Take it. Keep your hands off on the side, and then twirl it up in the air like that.
twirl it up.
Twirl it up. There
Hey.
you go. Up in the air. Don't knock my pizza out of the sky here. There you go.
You know, Rick?
You're getting pretty good at that, George.
I think I'm getting pretty good.
You're doing very good.
All right, let's see how long I can keep it up there. I mean, what's the record?
Not too long. Maybe about, well, I don't know, five seconds.
All right,
That's a good
let's-
throw.
Let's see what we can do here. Whoa, that wasn't bad, Rick. You
Not
know?
too bad, not too bad.
It was up there
Didn't
for
even
about
make any
35
holes in it.
seconds.
Didn't even pop a hole in
No
it.
holes in it.
Beautiful.
Well,
Okay, nice job.
I was born
Right.
for the pizza business, right?
Okay, before you put a hole in it, let's put it down.
Let's put it
now
down.
we're gonna make the pizza. All right,
Okay.
we're gonna start putting some of the toppings on it. Okay, let's place it down here.
I've had this feeling
I
before.
feel like I'm training somebody all over again. Give me a crash training course.
Crash
here.
training course.
Let's
The
see.
finer points of making pizza.
That's right. Okay, have it on the edge of the peel like that. Okay,
We're through pounding.
Let the contest begin. Right. We'll
through
see
pounding.
how good your pizza making skills are.
Okay, first step first is we need sauce,
We
right?
need some sauce.
Sauce, lots of sauce.
Pizza sauce. 2 ladles will suffice unless you like a lot of sauce, and you can put more.
2 ladles. Here we go.
2 pizza ladlefuls of sauce. There's a 1,
And there's 2.
and there's a 2. Okay, we're gonna see how now spread it out. Boy, not too bad. Not too good, but not too bad.
Not too
Okay.
good.
You're getting it.
Look at this technique. See, you have to have that.
Don't
that-
use your fingers, right?
Never.
Never use your fingers.
So we never want to have human hands
Maybe in the old country
sauce.
you can get away with it in your kitchen or something, but not in a,
But-
not at
but-
Giovanni's.
not
pizza
at
shop. We don't
Giovanni's.
use our fingers, no. Okay, that's
one
a
last
nice.
drop of there.
That's a nice. Okay, now we sprinkle on our mozzarella cheese.
We're good so far. Lots of cheese, right? We have.
If you like cheese,
We
lots
have
of cheese.
lots of cheese. Okay, hey.
Oh, spread it around a little bit.
Look at this.
All right, boy, you're getting good. Okay, you got to spread it out so it doesn't get a big pool of cheese, but that's good. Very nice.
Pool of cheese.
Pool of cheese. Okay, now we'll start
Have you ever
off.
tried some of that Cheese Whiz stuff?
No, don't like that stuff.
Neither do I. That processed stuff, you get it in a can.
No, you got to have
We
the
like the
stuff.
real thing right
real
here.
food. All right, let's do some pepperoni.
Pepperoni, hey. Well,
I gotta whip mine up.
You
because
better whip
I wanna
yours up.
see-
I mean, you're the
if yours-
trained professional.
If yours comes out better than mine, we're in big trouble. Or I'm in big
Pepperoni.
trouble. Okay.
How close to the edge do you go with?
Okay, you want like a half
Is
an
there a
inch
pizza
of
institute that you graduate from?
Well, we don't break out a measuring stick, but you gotta kind of go by eye. You want to have it out to the edge. Everything has a tendency to flow back toward the middle. So there you
It's
go.
that force of pizza gravity.
Pizza gravity. Yep. Okay, let me try to
Okay,
catch
now
up to you a little
you're
bit.
putting the cheese on
I'm
yours.
putting the cheese. We always
Personally,
put plenty,
I think-
plenty of ingredients on it,
I
Giovanni.
think personally, I did a better job of putting cheese on.
No, that's your discretion. Looking for the word there. Okay.
All right, pepperoni.
All right, let me catch up to you with my pepperonis here.
Okay, hamburger.
Okay, hamburger. We pre-cooked the hamburger here to get the most of the grease and the oils out of it, so it doesn't.
So it's a very lean hamburger.
Right. Very, very lean.
Because there's nothing worse than having a greasy pizza.
You don't want a
know?
greasy pizza, no.
And we just
You
sprinkle
just
the
crumple it
hamburger.
up in your hands, let it drop down.
Oh.
Only the best ingredients. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
hamburger.
looks good, George.
Hamburger.
Looks good. Okay, now we're going to
Next.
use some sausage.
Sausage.
Sweet sausage. Nice Italian sweet sausage.
Oh.
Delicious.
What's the difference between sausage and pepperoni? Because pepperoni is a form of sausage, isn't it?
Pepperoni is a more of a smoked, peppery sausage. Okay? And a flavor.
And
Okay,
this is sweet sausage.
This is a sweet sausage, yep. Very good. Okay, we're gonna put, like your sausage, huh? And your pepperoni and your hamburger. You like everything, don't you?
I like everything. You know, when I make a pizza, it'll be the heaviest pizza on record.
I hope
also.
we can get that off the peel. Okay, let's put some peppers on here.
Peppers! Peppers!
red
What would
and
life be
green.
like without peppers?
Peppers for a little bit of color, a little bit of flavor, a lot of flavor.
A lot of flavor and
Let me
peppers.
rephrase that. Okay, now some mushrooms.
Mushrooms. I really enjoy mushrooms.
Yep, mushrooms. Oh boy, watch out for the mushrooms. I'm gonna open another can of mushrooms. Okay, here we go.
Now, do some people like cheese on top, or what?
We don't put the cheese on top. We like to have the people see what they're eating.
See
We
what
don't
they're
want to
eating.
put a blanket of cheese over the whole thing, then you don't know what you got. Okay.
Absolutely.
I like a few more peppers on mine. A little more color on mine.
A little more. Well,
There you go.
I think I have a
Boy,
lot.
that's a beautiful pizza. That's gonna
Well,
be. We're gonna go by
let's-
the pound when I charge for that pizza.
Now, let's. What does a pizza weigh usually? A medium pizza.
That's a good question. It's got to be a couple of pounds.
We've never
it's
actually.
Gotta be 3 pounds.
We've never actually weighed one up here.
Okay, now you're gonna watch me on this one. We're gonna go over to the oven. Now this is slides off. We got our oven here. We're gonna bring a shelf up.
Now this is a
Right.
rotating.
This is a 4-shelf rotating oven. Okay, there's not many of these around. This is new wave pizza making here.
new wave of
New
pizzas.
wave pizza
Okay, you
making.
toss yours in.
Okay, here we
I'll
go.
watch it and then I'll
You want to
do it.
hold this level. You want to bring it in. Put it down. Just slide it off. Okay?
Slide it off. Well, that's easy
Very
enough.
easy. Just be aware that it'll slide off on the way to the oven just as easily as in the oven. Okay, here you go.
we just bring it in.
And slide
we
it off
put
very
down,
lightly because you don't want everything to fly all over.
and we just.
This little shimmy, there you go. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, it's like I've been doing this for 50 years.
Beautiful. You're natural.
And then we
You
turn it on, and the merry-go-round goes
There it
round
goes.
and round. Now pizza's baked for about 8 minutes.
8
Approximately.
minutes at about 450 degrees.
How about these fast food pizza places that claim they deliver, and you call them up, and
What are they?
They always say they're like 40 minutes.
You wonder what they're cooking with. Is their help slow, or what are they cooking in an oven with a,
Or is everything frozen and it's not even real pizza?
maybe it takes a half hour to defrost. And
So
then they
8
cook
minutes.
in
That's
10
the
minutes.
cooking time. So
Okay, 8 minutes.
normally it would take us a few minutes to put it together. 8 minutes. So in 11 minutes you should be able to have a pizza.
Right, you should be eating in 10 minutes.
And Rick, what do you do while we're waiting?
But hopefully some more customers come in.
Do we
Lois,
dance?
Lois, do you need
do we
some
dance?
help over there?
Do we dance with the babes?
Where's the babe? Where's the waitresses?
8 minutes flies when you're having fun, Rick.
Sure does.
Okay, mine's on the left and yours is on the right.
Okay. Slide underneath there, and we'll pull out your pizza. Looks very nice, very nice.
Not bad for my first attempt.
Maybe I'll take credit for this one. I don't know.
Pizza making here.
Very nice.
And we pop it down there.
Okay, let me get mine before I burn it up. Okay. All right, let's bring this over here. Well, they both look pretty nice.
You know, Rick, yours doesn't look bad either.
Not bad, huh? Not bad.
Maybe you should get yourself a pizza shop.
Maybe I should. Okay.
Now, what's the problem here? We seem to have. Mine seems to be a little
you get a
less
little gas.
even.
You get some gas pockets in there.
Gas pockets. We know how painful that can be with gas pockets.
You want a pie cut? We're gonna
don't cut into the cable.
We're gonna cut the cable. Could have a
and
problem.
then your eyes light up and you really have a gas pocket.
Okay, here we go. Nice
Slicing up the pizza.
Nice and crispy. Okay, there's your masterpiece.
And
we should have a customer try some and see which one they like better. Whoa.
Well, it is the pizza bake-off, right?
That's right. It's the pizza bake-off.
So we have yours right here.
Yep.
And we have mine, which...
Geez, this looks very nice.
Mine is considerably heavier, though.
You sure you're not working somewhere part-time?
Hey, I've been in trading my whole life on pizzas.
That's a beautiful pizza. Okay, you gonna try some, or are we gonna wait for it to...
Well, we have to try some right away.
Or you might be full after one piece. You have so much on there, but that's all right.
The heaviest pizza on record here.
That's a beautiful pizza.
As always on prime time.
You got the cheese on that.
What do you think? Being the pizza expert,
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Let's have your opinion. Now you know what it's like to do a TV show. More
Very
food
good.
per minute.
Molto delicioso. Very good.
So
I'll get your application prepped up in the back. You can start tomorrow. That's very good pizza.
well, thanks, Rick.
Yeah, thanks, George.
It has been fun as always
As
here.
always.
Eating pizza at Giovanni's.
Yes.
And hey, stick around. We'll be back with more pizza, more of the big program right after this. Not bad. I could get a job here.
Very good. Very good. You got the job.
If you can't use force to stop a friend from drinking and driving,
Hop in.
use your
Hey,
wits.
This is your car.
Yeah.
My brother had the same car. He never let me drive it, though.
No?
So you must have had me in mind when you bought this. Wait till he hears you've got the same one, and you let me drive it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Take the keys, call a cab, take a stand. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
Yes, welcome back to the big program, and we just have enough time to wrap up the show. Wait a minute. When we wrap up, we're going to be going home. And how are we going to get there? Show me car! Whew, I'm tired. Good night, everybody.
5 seconds.
All right,
That's a good
let's-
throw.
Let's see what we can do here.